Hello, hello. Hold on, we're almost there. Hold on, I'm trying to get everything prepped like before streams, so I think we're just good to turn on music and then start. So you guys don't have that awkward like waiting period. Hold on. We still gotta boot up one more thing first. Yep, there's the channel that's not currently loading on YouTube. Still not loading on YouTube. Still not loading on YouTube. Yo, YouTube stream, where? Hello? Is there a reason you're not starting? Hi, Ghost. Or Fonzie. Fuck. Sorry. I see Ghost and that's all I say. Why isn't the YouTube stream starting? Oh, no, there we go. Huh. That's weird. Interesting. I don't know why YouTube takes so much longer than Twitch. Anyway, let's boot up some music here and we'll show you kind of everything that's going on. We listened to Lo-Fi Leah last time, didn't we? Also, what is this? What is this YouTube layout? Comments on the right, things on the left? Ew. That's disgusting. Okay, hold on. We're almost... I don't want to do... Let's do all Lo-Fi Leah. Wait, where's the playlist? Ah! Wait, where's the playlist stuff? Oh my god. Wait, I can't see what's... Oh. There we... Okay, geez. So we got quite a while before we have to worry about like a copyright thing, which is Final Fantasy VII Aerith's theme. If we start hearing Final Fantasy VII music, we got to skip the song. All right. Next. Play. Sound. Sound looking good. OBS is there. Maybe a little loud right there. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe a little bit loud. Okay, so let's start everything here. Hello, Space Cadet Aphrodite. Hello. Hi. 10 streams. Hot damn. All right. Somebody call an exterm. Somebody. Wait. What's that from? StarCraft, right? I think. Somebody call an exterminate. Is it like a vulture or something? Is that who that is? Whoa. Update. Okay, get rid of that. Close. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, hold on. If this is an IntelliSense update, I will absolutely update this. I just want to make sure it's an IntelliSense update. Cumulative update with new features, updated components, servicing issues. 300 megabytes. Ah, fine. We'll do it. Yes. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for that to update, let's check out a few things here. It's Ghost. Ah, it was Ghost. Ooh, the next batch of art is in. Ooh. All right, everyone, we get input. If you haven't seen her, I'm sure she streamed it, but all right. I can't show the actual stream here, but I can bring up a bunch of images. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So we redeemed 5 creatures. I'm going to talk it through together. We have Vulture, Scarab, Pharaoh, Horned Frog, and Cockatrice, which is a chicken. So we're gonna look at these together, and we're gonna give input on art. These are the rough drafts. So if we, yeah, it's a rough draft, everyone. So just understand that she probably doesn't even want to share these if she didn't stream it, but we're gonna share them anyway because we gotta wait for this to update, and it usually takes Visual Studio a bit. So this is Vulture. So Vulture, I like Vulture. That's pretty cute. I'm assuming is this like a nest or is it like a rock? Either way, I like it. It looks like a vulture. Hell yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna give my input here, I guess, because whatever, you're here. Okay, my only piece of input is this is supposed to be like a death creature, and it looks a little too alive. So maybe my only input is instead of maybe pink skin here, you give it like gray skin or something. Does that make sense? It's like if this was like a vulture in life, it would look great. Maybe make it look a little bit more dead-y. Does that make sense? It looks great as a vulture. I just maybe make the skin like grayscale. That's my only input. Yes, more necrotic looking, agree. Yeah, maybe not even necrotic. I mean, you don't need like a missing eye or anything, but just more grayscale, I guess. Just because Death's whole gimmick is like grayscale, purples are good, but like that realm. Maybe stay away from the oranges, but that's my only input. It looks great otherwise. It's a better bird than I could ever fucking draw. Whoops. Okay, that's updated. Thank you. Next. Scarab. Ooh. I like it. This is cool. I mean, it looks like a scarab, and it even, I like how you even kept the green from the original scarab in like its own way. Hold on, elements, the game wiki. Because the original scarab had green body. Hold on, there it is. Oh wow, it had green everything, god damn. So this was the original scarab, which we don't have permission to use the art for. And this is your interpretation, and you know what? I love it. Oh wait, it's like the same creature. Oh, that's cute. I didn't even notice he had blue, like a blue underbody. Oh, this is like the bottom side of a scarab. Oh, I love it. Scarab on the left just cruising, straight cruising. I didn't even notice that. It's like the underbody of the same scarab, except the wings are actually like wings and not just interpretation. I've always looked at this as like just a green beetle sitting on like a mat with wings. I don't know. But I love this. Yeah, no complaints here. Go with it. I dig it. I like how there's a little bit of a Pikachu effect in the bottom right. I know it's a rough draft. I just thought that was hilarious. Trying to keep the cards kind of recognizable for fans. Well, that plays second to your intuition of what looks good. Let's put it that way. I think it looks great though. No complaints here. I don't know how you're gonna make that sun look great. Like, I don't know how to like, but to be fair, I know nothing about like light values in like art. I don't know how you're gonna make that sun look great, but you know what? I like the challenge you set out for yourself. So, hey, I dig it. Oh, Mr. Horn Frog. Oh, wow, you gave him hella horns. Oh, I dig it. Wait, is Horned Frog like a real creature? Oh, it is a real creature. Oh, he does have horns. Oh, that's just adorable. I like it. I like the colors. He's like, you know what? Mood. I'm trying to think of any sort of feedback rather than just it's great so far. I love how fat he is. I love how he's just like, ugh. I like his like big jowls here. I don't know. I have no complaints. Yeah, I think it looks great. Like, obviously the horns are exaggerated, but it's also a frog. So like, it's, you know, how else are you going to add personality to a horned frog besides making the horns very unique? I put tadpoles and frog eggs in the setting because it pairs well with the mitosis card. Damn. That's just, I didn't even ask you to look at mitosis and you just went above and beyond. Hold on, elements, the game wiki. Mitosis. This card, hold on, image and new tab. So you're talking about this, which will be in our game. Because it pairs well with mitosis. Yeah, absolutely. Looks like frog eggs. Oh. I always interpreted it as like a tentacle monster. Is it like eggs? Is that what it's supposed to be? I always interpreted it as like a mutant, but I guess it's not necessarily alive, is it? Maybe that's just grass. Oh. Well, you learn something every day. I thought it was a tentacle monster. This card's wording is so bad. Yes, it's horrific. I agree. First of all, I know why they say non-weapon creature. I don't know why that matters. I legitimately don't. Like, who cares if you give this to a weapon creature? It does nothing. If anything, it makes it worse because you play weapons for the effects, right? I don't know why you would even specify. So I would say, target creature has the ability mitosis. Generate a target creature. I don't even know if I would say the skill cost. Whatever. Anyway, it's usually you see this card in you see it like one hit combo decks where I think there's 2 decks in the game that can kill even a false god with 200 HP in one big walloping combo, and mitosis enables one of those decks. One of the decks with mitosis, I think it's the combo is the Time Dragon, Devonian Dragon. It's the upgraded version, Celerian. So Celerian Dragon, mitosis, Chimera from Gravity, and you fractal, I think, the dragon, and it's just you use a bunch of cards at once, and you just play a bunch of dragons. They all like regenerate a bit. They all regenerate themselves. You combine them with Chimera, which gives you the ability to ignore shields, and you just one-shot the opponent. Ah, no spoilers. Okay, Horned Frog looks great. Cockatrice. Oh, you gave it kind of like a peacock tail. Oh, I see it. Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. You know what? I am going to say one thing about this. Maybe make him a little bit more like, not angry chicken, but maybe like a little more crazy. Maybe his wings are like outstretched or something. I don't know, something like that. Make him a little more, like a little more wild. Cockatrice is a mythical animal. Okay, more crazy, more wacky. Maybe all it needs is just the wings, but I don't know if I want to go into the realm of like when I think of wacky, I think of like Hearthstone angry chicken. Okay, that is not an angry chicken. Wait, what was the block? Stop. It wasn't this. It was the chicken token. Hold on. It's not this. There's a chicken token. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Unplayable. It's not this. It's like sad chicken. Homing chicken? No. There. Okay, this chicken. Okay. Well, actually, that's not too wacky, but maybe more in the realm of like this. This is a little too cartoony. I like your art a lot, but maybe more in the realm of like outstretched wings. I don't even know if I want an open beak necessarily. It is a mythological creature, but a little more outstretched wings maybe. But that's all the vibe we're gonna go for. Yeah, a little more crazy. The goo and stringy vines add a good sense of motion to it, and as a whole, I feel mitosis is quite a successful... Wait, I have mitosis? What? Hold on. Hold the phone. I have mitosis art I can use? Oh, I do. Oh, sweet. Okay, that's the original mitosis art. Based. Okay, a little more detailed here. You see a lot more little spindlies. This is the, this art, by the way, is the pre-condensed version, because in Elements the game, the Flash game from the 2009 era, had to compress the art a lot, and this is the uncompressed original 256 by 256 image, so it's like this size. But there you go. You see all the original like paint scratches and everything. That's kind of cool. See like a lot more of the details. You see this also with, well, the big one is Odiug. I'm super happy I have the original here because the one in Elements of the game doesn't have the spaghetti drool. I say spaghetti drool, it kind of looks like spaghetti noodles, but anyway, it doesn't have the drool in there and the arms are way less detailed. 256 by 256. Yeah, that's actually how big the original art was. Like if we look at Mummy here, I love this posing for Mummy, by the way. If we look at Mummy here, like this is the original art. Like it doesn't get bigger than this, which I think is adorable. But yeah, look at it, you get little spindlies and everything. Man, he has such like unforgettable art. Well, I say unforgettable, but like, you know, Phoenix, like this looks great. But who, to be fair, who does not want to draw a Phoenix? Phoenix is like an artist's dream creature, you know? My only complaint about this Phoenix, my only complaint, well, besides the shadow looking like it's a figurine sitting on a table, my only complaint is the chest. It looks like, I understand it has like a flamingo look going for it, but the chest is a little bit too, he looks like the Headless Horseman right here. Am I the only one that gets that vibe on Phoenix? Would love a Phoenix. I think we may not have that opportunity, if you catch my drift. I gotta be a little picky. I don't know, could use some fire. I don't know. Like, I feel like we already have Phoenix rendered, right? I feel like here with the fire background, I think it looks great. Like on the actual card, I don't think we need to add more fire. I think it looks really cool. Azure Dragon looking great with its, I will say, poor Air. Dude, Air has like the worst card background, but I think I gotta keep it. Otherwise you confuse it with like water. Entropy has a pretty great one too, but yeah, poor little Air. All right, cockatrice. Phoenix, or sorry, not Phoenix. Pharaoh. Okay, going for the Sphinx look. I like it. I know why you went for a Sphinx look. I know exactly why. Because there's no humans and elements to the game, and you need to make it something. I dig it. Oh, you gave him a little scarab stick. Okay. I like it. Keeping the Egyptian look going. Yeah, that's difficult though. Maybe could try some symbolistic air lacing through the air background to differentiate it. I feel like the air background, we'll come back to Pharaoh in a second. I keep wanting to say Sphinx because it's in the shape of one, but it's not. Card backgrounds. I feel like air's background, it's boring, but it gets the point across, right? It's a wispy cloud sky. I think this is fine. Because, I mean, you compare it to, like, light. Like, what is this? It's like a marble tabletop. Or compare it to, like, I don't know, death? Come on. What is this? It's just cracked ground. I don't know. Compared to, like, fire, which gets, like, the best one. Or fire or entropy. Entropy looks pretty cool, too. Anyway. Yeah, Pharaoh looks good. My only thing, and I'm just thinking, is the stick. Is there a way to make this look more like I get what you're going for. It's like leaning on the paw, and this is kind of holding it. But maybe have like one or two fingers like bent up so it looks like it's actually holding it. I don't know. That's like my only thing. Besides that, looks great. Love it. No problemo whatsoever. Make him look less like a statue. Got it. Well, either less like a statue a little so the stick gets held, or just remove the stick altogether and I'll just call this Sphinx and it'll do the exact same thing with the scarabs. Either way. Okay. Yeah, just whatever looks better for you. If you can't get like the Sphinx to look less sphinxy, to make the stick work, then just remove the stick and we'll just call it a day. Either way, I'm good with it. We'll just pick a direction and I'll make it work. Whatever you think looks better. Gary's stroking back and forth on the staff with his cursor while his mouth hangs open and he says nothing. What? Bullies? Nopers, exactly. I hope you're noping him and not me. All right, anyway, let's actually make the game. So first things first, we're gonna fix the field. After heavy consideration, we're gonna make the top layer go on top of this middle layer, and we're gonna move the numbers down. And then the enemy field is gonna have the numbers on the top right. And it'll be the opposite order. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Now, it's actually a pretty easy fix because all I have to do is, hold on. What's the order of functions here that I call for rendering? Here. So clear the render. So clear the previous screen we've rendered. Draw the UI. Draw the creatures on the field. We'll go back to that one. Render cards in hand. Set the draw color and then draw life and numbers. Do I need that? Nope. Okay, so draw life and numbers. So we're gonna go to draw creatures on field. Where's that at? Here. So this is creature row 2. That'll come. Let me think. Is that the top row or is that the very bottom row? Creature row 2, creature row 3, creature row 3, creature row 1. Ah, okay. So creature row 1 gets rendered before creature row 3. I think that's what we're going to come back to. So copy, delete. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, delete that. Come down to the bottom. Relic row, paste. All right, everything's the same, even the numbers, but field creatures are going to be drawn differently. All right. Now, if this works, this top row should be on top of this one. Oh, I'm so good at programming. Oh. Okay, ignoring the numbers, does this look unnatural? Before, I was planning this to have like a pyramid look, but does this look weird? The numbers are going to move to the bottom here in a second. I think I like it. I think it does look better with the top row on top. We just have to change the rendering of numbers here. I think it works. I don't want to render the numbers on top of the Azure Dragon art here. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that collision issue. So that needs fixed as well. Because when we highlight Odiug from the Azure Dragon, it changes here, but it shouldn't. It should stay Azure Dragon, like down here. So Phoenix, Odiug, even though I'm still on the Phoenix card, but this should switch. And the reason why is because you don't want to activate Azure Dragon ability, but accidentally click Odiug because you're on this like overlapping spot. So that needs changed. But, well, actually, let's do that right now. So iterate on field check. So row 2 gets checked before row 1. Man, I love being good at programming and I can just switch one thing and it works. So Phoenix, Forest Spirit, Odiug. So Odiug, didn't fix it. Oh, but I flipped this one. Okay, so I flipped the wrong one. Okay, that's fine. Close, so Control Z. So row 3 is the one that is gonna be moved up there. Okay, so now this will work. Phoenix, Forest Spirit, Firefly Queen. So this is fixed and that's fixed. Sweet. Are we just copying elements the game noted? No, we're not copying, but it's more like after input yesterday, I'm just gonna hide a little more in the corner here. After input yesterday, I think you know what? You guys are gonna get mouse today. There you go, there's my mouse pad. Ah, that's my mouse pad. I just spit on my table. So I think after yesterday, I think after yesterday, I do like the idea of this being on top. We just have to render the numbers on the bottom right, just so all 3 rows have like a consistency about them. Big Pogs, spin dart. Okay, so let's do that. Let's make the numbers here and here render on the bottom right, which luckily we already have the values for. Which is under draw, life, and numbers, HP bars. That's players, elemental numbers. That's the font. Uh-oh, wait, where are we rendering? Where are we rendering our health and HP? Ah, it's here. Okay. So, creature row 2 is the one, right? Creature row 2 is the one on the very top. Ugh, hold on. I just looked at this. Creature row 3, 1, 2. Okay. That's bottom to top. So 3 is very bottom, 1 is the middle, 2 is the top. And we do that, by the way, because when we summon creatures, that's creature row 1. That's creature row. Hold on. What creature row was that? Creature row 1. Creature row 3. And then this is creature row 2. Okay. I don't know why I called it. I should call it 1, 2, 3, but whatever. Okay, top one is creature row 2. Because it's rendered last. Okay, sweet. So creature row 2. So creature row 3 is what we're going to copy. So what's the difference here? The only difference is the X and Y value. Which is this. Draw border, temp rect, render, stats life font background texture. So it's all of this. Luckily, if the X value... Now, the reason why this looks complicated, by the way, and I understand it looks complicated. To be fair, I think his improvements to the UI and gameplay sound good so far. Cleaner art on the field, no land system. Yeah, baby, you know it. Lord, my Photoshop keeps freezing today. It's FFQ cursing me? FFQ? Fuck. It's only getting worse? Uh-oh. Firefly Queen? Wait, what do you got against Firefly Queen? Is it what's oh, it's what's crashing your Photoshop. Okay, well, there you go. My only worry, the one thing I haven't really figured out yet, about the game, the one thing I haven't figured out yet is what kind of advantages false gods are gonna get. Because in the original, here's how false gods worked, the advantages you had over the player. Assuming with the original quanta system, which is to say you never run out of quanta, or it never deletes itself, you just build it up forever. Their mark was 3, your mark was 1, and every turn you always generated 1 quanta, they always generated 3. And they had a deck built for them, and then it multiplied by 2, so they could have like 12 max number of cards, which is ridiculous. And they drew 2 cards a turn, so it was like playing against 2 decks at once. Or a deck with twice the normal strength, in other words. The problem I have is that because the game is going to have a different quanta system without lands, false gods are going to need to be rebalanced, and their marks are even going to have to like, because there's decks like Firefly that have a Firefly deck, but it's like stupidly like perfect. And it used life mark, and it never needed any it never needed like pendulums or pillars or anything. It just used its life mark to generate fireflies, and the rest of the deck was built around that. So like, we're gonna have to rebalance that, but I haven't like thought it through. That's like the only thing I'm worried about, like how we're gonna do that, because I may just have to like keep the names and like that's it. Everything else is going to be like custom about like how we do the decks, which means we're going to need to play test. Ugh. Play testing. Blech. Okay. So how do we fix this? We need to fix the X and Y values. Now, the reason why this is so complicated is because when you render a creature's stats, you have 2 different things going on. Do you see how like the 4 vertical bar 1, hold on, I'll zoom in for you guys. 2! Good content, Gary. So do you see how like the 4 vertical 1 here on Phoenix is like 1 bar 4? But if you look over here at Azure Dragon, it's 15 bar 8. And the bar actually moved over based on the width of the HP value. That's intended. So we render right to left. Whatever the width of 15 is as a texture in font, we actually give the bar move to the left that distance, and then the attack move to the left that distance. So that's how all of the fonts are rendered. So that's why you end up with this disaster. It looks horrible, I understand that, but it's because you're like, this X value here is the field creature dot X plus field creature dot width -5 for reasons. Creature M stats font background M width minus M stats bar background dot width minus L creature stats background dot width. All of that is just the X value of where it is on the screen, just the left right value. And that's it, which I think is kind of goofy, but whatever, it works. Gary, just use a function. Yeah, well, let's not pre-optimize here. So this needs to change. Specifically this. No, wait, I lied. That's not true. The X value is fine. It's the Y value that's gonna change. Oh, good job, Gary. Good job. Well, that makes things easier because the Y value is really easy. So right now we just have the render rect Y plus 4. So 0 plus 4, right? That's all that is. So rather than that, let's do dot height minus this height of the texture minus 4. Let's see what that looks like. Nothing else changed. Oh, that's not right. So that's the 1 here on these. Wait. Oh, I know why. But yeah, that's the 1 on like each of these other odd numbered things. That's because these 3 are like an exception we have somewhere else. So each of these 1s got shot up there. Now, why is that? So we have the height of the render rect. Oh, I don't take into account the original Y value. Okay, that's fine. So field dot creature. Ooh, whoa, wrong button. Field dot creature row 1 dot I. So wherever that creature is, dot Y plus that value. No field point value. Oh, render rect dot Y. Okay, so now that should work. That doesn't work because we're missing a parentheses right there. So now Phoenix. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So everything just moves down. That actually looks good. Okay, sweet. So now all we have to do is just copy this, paste this here. And now Phoenix should have a 1 in the bottom right. Hold on. Is that 1 actually offset by 1 pixel there? That doesn't look like it's, it looks like it needs to go down. Oh, it does need to go down a couple pixels because this is not -4. It's -3 because the black needs to be the outline. Oh, that looks so much better. It's such a minor thing, but I think having that like black line on top of the 1 adds so much to the outline. Because if you do something like, hold on, let me give you another example here. If you do something like Azure Dragon, like that 15 really needs that black upper outline, you know? I think. Okay, beautiful, excellent. So now we can just copy and paste that, right? Copy, this is the Y value, paste, this should be -4, then paste, this is -3, and then boom, here, and here, this is -4, -3, okay, let's try it. So the entire bar should move down. Okay, I think it looks great. I'm not gonna keep these here. Those are just gonna be copy and pasted, but still. Okay, so we're gonna come down here. And I know what happened here. It's gonna be these guys. Creature row 1-3. That's what's going on here. And it's going to go to the Y value, which is here. Paste. Paste. The reason why is because I know I'm duplicating work. We haven't, listen, this can all change on like a moment's notice. The reason why this matters is because we need to have an exception to the rule from the very beginning. Where did my thing just go? I don't know, but by golly, we're doing it. 3, 3, 3. Gary, this is so inefficient. Shut the fuck up. I know. Okay, we're learning. 3, 3, 3, 4. Okay, so now spot number 1, the first creature we spawn, should be fixed. Beautiful. And now we only have to fix spots 2, or well, bracket 1, bracket 6, 5, 6, 5, because there's 7 creatures on the field. No, 6, god damn it. No, 5, because it's the second to last. Ah. That font is really making me asking, Gary, was this a wise choice? Naruko, I'm glad you just complained. Oh, baby, that gives me an excuse. Hold on. Fonts and colors. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my baby? Cedarville cursive. Oh, baby. Oh, we're home. Oh, that feels good. We're just gonna enjoy this for a second. This is my preferred font to like, because this looks clear to me, but you guys always complain about it, which makes it hilarious. Look at how efficient this is, chat. Look how condensed the font is. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, this is spot number 1. 1 minus 4. Oh, it's so beautiful, chat. 3, 3, 3. Paste. Come back here. Paste. Whoops. Paste. This is 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. You don't know? Guys, I don't believe this will last more than 5 minutes. Oh, I would unironically program in this all the time. Like, actually. This is amazing. This is S tier. I think this is beautiful, but, you know, I only don't do this because then I lose viewership because people legitimately don't know what's going on. Okay, the entire first row should be fixed now. Why aren't you fixed? Wait, didn't I just do that? 3, 3, 3. 1, 1, 1. I pressed the wrong button. Oh no, this should be 1. Oh, god damn it. Oh man. No, wait, hold on. Wait, is it 1? Creature row 1, creature row 3. Did I only do this twice? Oh my god. This should be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, run. Ah, beautiful. He used this for like 5 streams. Yeah, we'll switch it back. People generally get kind of cranky at me for it. That was Cedarville Cursive, by the way. This is the one that I compromise with you for. Is Victor Mono. Oh, whoops. Not display items. Sorry. Victor Mono Bold Run. This is a compromise. Capital letters are just capital letters. Lowercase letters are cursive. This is like a compromise, all right? But generally people like watching this a lot more. -4, -3, -4, -3. Beautiful. Now we got to do the same thing with 5, which is this value here and here. Replace this with 5, -4. Listen, chat, I am aware at how goofy this looks, but I promise you, little shit like this makes all the difference, I think. People notice this, you know? Like, I think that's kind of becoming a lost art in video game development, is like the little things. To be fair, indie games are still pretty good about it, but like, indie game people are weird. That should be a 5 bracket. Indie game people are weird. This is definitely something that you don't really see that often. Okay, there we go. Now all we need to do is fix the top one, but that's one function change away. Okay, that's coming down here. This one's pretty quick too. So come over here to the Y value. This is creature row 1. Creature row 3. Y value. We're gonna paste, except this is creature row 3. 3. Copy. This is -4. Paste. -3. Beautiful. This is all 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, that worked out really well. All right. So now paste here and here. And all we have to change is this to -4, and it's already done. Paste there and paste there. Then change this to 4. So now everything on the field should be rendered correctly. Excellent. How does that look? I think it looks good. Like, actually, I think this looks great. Gary, your grandpa will turn around in his grave. Ah! I think your grandpa will turn around in his grave. Gary is just evil being who tries to torture us. Not wrong. Also, Naruko, it's been a hot minute. How are you? Chat, I think this is looking great. I think at this point we're done with how the game looks, right? Is there anything else? Like shield, like this will be your mark, this will be your shield, this will be your weapon, or vice versa. But besides that, I don't, like, that's it, right? The field, like, both fields are going to be that way. You won't see his hand. Oh, we have the back of the card done. I don't know if I showed people that. Hold on. Where's my music? Yes, continue watching. So we have the back of the card. How do people feel about this? This is a good back of the card, right? Right? I think I get jiggy with it. It's a little uneven, but you know what? I think it has character. Maybe it could be cleaned up a little. It looks a little bit. So if you guys haven't caught on yet, yes, I did use AI upscaling to get the original card background up to a decent quality. AI kind of sucks. Like, I kind of want to go through here and just clean this up so it's nice and smooth lines. But yeah, that's the only thing. Like, that's going to be like, this smudge shouldn't be there. Yeah, I bet I could go through this and just clean up the lines. But yeah, this is generally going to be our card back. Send it to me. I'll fix it in 2 minutes. No charge. Listen. Okay, first of all, can I just say, Aphrodite, I don't know if I've told you this before. I think you heavily undervalue yourself. You need to be... Okay, if you don't believe me, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to somebody you trust and be like, hey, this is my current business arrangement. This is how many hours I've spent on it. This is how many more hours I expect. And this is how much I charged. Am I undercharging this? And I think everyone is going to say yes. Okay, I think you are severely underworthy yourself, you know? Okay, I think all we have left to do... Okay, so that's done. I want to implement abilities today because I can do that in like, I bet we finish that in like 30 minutes. That's super trivial, especially with the abilities we have. Odiug is going to be the hardest one because that requires us to implement targeting creatures, but stuff like Forest Spirit, Growth, Gain +2/+2. Ooh. That's a little less difficult, but still a little bit because that means we have to update the HP and attack values dynamically. And that's a little bit more difficult, but we can do it. Azure Dragon, Dive, double attack for 1 turn. That'll be solved with that. Firefly Queen is probably the easiest ability to make, which is just spawn a Firefly. That's trivial. All we have to do is just, when clicked, do something, you know? Game is looking great. BTW, does the UI scale with window size? Let's check. My only worry is 4x3. That's like the one thing I'm paranoid about. So let's try Steam Deck. So this is what the game looks like on Steam Deck. So Azure Dragon needs fixed. Holy shit. But everything should look good on Steam Deck. It's the same aspect ratio. The font needs fixed over here, but that's fine. So the font needs fixed, the HP bars need fixed, the font on the cards need fixed, but that's something we can do later. What does it look like on a 4x3? It should look terrible. Yeah, card is a little off. Well, you know what? That's not horrible, but you can definitely tell the game is not intended to be 4x3. I guess Azure Dragon is just gonna lose the dragon part of his name and hand because it's overwriting everything when you're not on the right resolution. Let's do that right now before I forget, because that needs that's gonna need fixing. Azure Dragon will appear as Azure in hand. God, I love dynamic programming. There you go, fixed. What's like an example? Could you guys give me like an example resolution? Like, what resolution do you guys want to actually test this at? Here, let's do, let's test super ultra wide on my computer. This is gonna look horrible. Okay. Okay, so this is my hand. Oh, that's, I mean, it works, I guess. Okay, so permanents are broken. You don't see those. Field is broken because it's blocking weapons and the UI for weapons are too big. The actual, what's funny is that the element, font, and number, HP bar and everything is actually on the dot perfect. That's kind of cool. In fact, this whole resolution looks pretty okay. It's just, I gotta collapse the creatures down like vertically and then move the permanents up. But besides that, it looks pretty okay. But yeah, definitely the whole game is being designed around this resolution. This is what I'm intending, you know, people to play at. Azure Drag is my strange name. Chat, can we all agree the best name for a dragon is Amethyst Dragon? What a great name for a dragon. It looks like it scales mostly. You're doing great. Thank you, Sassy Fajita. Gary, how wide is your monitor? In real terms or in aspect ratio? I have a 2560 by 1080 monitor, which puts me in the, aspect ratio 2560 by 1080. 64 by 27 aspect ratio. That. Also, when I play Path of Exile, there's no black bars. Get fucked. So what else? What's another? Hold on, let me think. What was I just about to Google? I forgot. But yeah, if you want to give me example resolutions, we can look stuff up. Right now, by the way, the game is currently designed, because we're designing it with Steam Deck resolution in mind. This right here is not 16 by 9 or whatever the traditional one is. That's not what this is. This is Steam Deck resolution, 16 by 10. So the way I currently have the game to render, and this is what you guys are going to test out in the demo to make sure it looks good on your computer, is the height of the screen will always be the height of your primary monitor, and the width will be aspect ratio 16 by 10, so Steam Deck resolution. So this is what the game looks like on any 1080p monitor, because the width is super wide over here and here. I can put black bars here, that doesn't bother me. But this is what the game looks like right now on any 1080p height monitor, because my monitors definitely could stretch wider. That's why this is dm.h. That's your monitor's height. That's what this is. We get that by pulling the function SDL get current display mode. So whatever the user has, I think the way it works is when you launch the game, what monitor is your current focus on at game launch? I think that's where this comes from. And then we give the width and the height accordingly. So dm.h is the primary monitor's height. And then the resolution width is the primary monitor's height times 16 divided by 10, which is 16 by 10 aspect ratio. 22 by 9 for my Galaxy F phone. All right, let's try it. So the height of your phone, and then you said the aspect ratio was 22 by 9. So this is what the game would look like on your phone. I'm assuming that this is stretched really, really wide. It should be the other way around, right? Hold on. We can do this better. That's your width. So your height would be, hold on. I can do this. So the width would be not this. This should go here. Semicolon. Oh, wait. I didn't know you could do that. If you have insert on, you can swap text. You can do that? Okay, inserts on. Wait, how did I do that? Wait, that was based. Huh. I don't know how I did that. Anyway. So that's dm.width times that. And this is dm.width. Okay, so this is what it should look like on your phone. Okay, this is the most broken thing I have ever seen in my life, and I don't know what's going on, and I'm a little scared. All right, never mind. I don't know what happened there. Okay, get out of that disaster. 16 by 9. You would never see it at this resolution, but this is what 16 by 9 would look like, which is a little bit wider by like, what would it be? It would be, is it 11% wider? Everything's the same. It's just, yeah, 16 by 9. Obviously, the game is not intended to be that. But you can see what happens if you make the game a little wider is the squares go more vertical or affects more verticality of the screen. It just kind of bungles things up. But we don't design the game around 16 by 9. We design it around 16 by 10 to support the Steam Deck. And this is what it should look like. This is my resolution, 3080/40 by 2160. My monitor's not that big, so if you want to see what that looks like, it's going to be your aspect ratio. I tend to run windowed games at less than 1440p width. I don't care about height, so I can put it beside a browser window. I guess I could make it windowed here. What did you say it was? Hold on. Let's see. Steam Deck 4x3. I guess I can just do another one. Copy. And you said it was less than 1440p width. 1440 width. And I don't care about height. So I can put it in a browser window. Put it beside a browser window. Oh. Well, that's 4x3. That's what this is. I guess I could do like 720. What does that look like? You know what's funny? Well, okay, the relics destroyed it. That doesn't look horrible, but yeah, you could see what happens if we go too wide with it. It's the cards are squares, so that kind of bungles everything up, you know? Also, the HP bars are all fucked up. Same with the elemental font. I might have to move that right one over to the left. The whole column. Just move it a little bit to the left. I can do that. Stuff like 1366 by 768. So this is 16 by 9. Yeah, I can recognize what's going on. I could support 16 by 9. All I have to do is shrink the creature size down just by some amount. Actually, it is kind of funny. Everything's off by like 11% because of the wider aspect ratio. So like the font needs to move over, the HP bar needs to move up. But then again, on the other hand, it wouldn't hurt you to run it 16 by 9, right? Which would be, what would it be? Hold on, calculator. You know what? I don't need a calculator. Fuck it. 16 by 9. 1366 times 16 point F. Sorry, 10, right. 16 by 10 is what I meant. There. Okay, this is what it should look like. Too high. I did something wrong. I did the wrong one. Fuck. God damn it. 768 stays the same. The width changes. Sorry, I got my width backwards. God damn it. Copy, not paste. 768. Okay, this is what it should look like. That's better. Okay, so this wouldn't hurt you. This is the aspect ratio the game is designed around. So, like, this window would look good on your computer, right? Oh, also the... fuck. Did I do something with magic numbers? Why is it the HP bars are constantly moving down? That's so weird. Well, besides that, I can change that, though. But yeah, this window size looks good, right? Midnight Royal Afton, hello! Great work. Thank you. Ah, artist is so nice. This is my Cintiq 3840 by 2160. Well, you know what? My computer does not support that resolution, but let's do it anyway. 3840. Oh, you got full 4K, huh? All right, what does this game look like at 4K? 3840 by 2160. All right, game, don't blow up, please. Don't blow up my computer. Don't blow up my computer. Don't blow up my computer. Chat, you don't even see. Hold on, I'm gonna print screen here. This is cool. Your computer's huge. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to Paint and I'm gonna show you what I just saw on my other monitor. So on the, hold on, let me zoom out. There we go. Okay. So on the right is my ultra wide and on the left is my like streaming monitor. It went into my streaming monitor and displayed all of the 100 to like remind me that it's there. Holy cow, how big is your monitor? Wide elements? Yeah, I don't think we're supporting ultra wides in this. That's wild. I don't full screen most games because I only have one monitor. Get a second one, yeah? For art, I want a third one, honestly, so I could have my VTubing software up there, because I hate dragging this out whenever I want to fly around the screen. I don't like it. It feels like it takes me, like, it ruins the surprise. Like, if somebody subscribes or something, and I want to go in and kiss them, like, I have to be a dumbass and be like, oh, hold on, click, drag, zoom in, kiss, mwah, zoom out, move over. Like, I feel like a little bit like an idiot. I kind of want a third monitor to do all my VTubing stuff on. Although, how hard would it be to make a program that if somebody subscribes to my channel, that it auto zooms in my VTubing software? We would have to use the VTube Studio API. I might even have to use VBridger. Ugh. Hate VBridger. Anyway, all right, get out of that. But anyway, we have to fix that. That does need fixed. It is important. So I think what I might do is we have either borderless full screen, which this would, do I kind of just want to draw a black box. I can just do that real quick, right? Anyway, we either have borderless full screen with black boxes on the left and right, or we do windowed mode, which is what was just supported earlier. So let me Control Z a few things here. Which is not this, it's this. Okay. This, I want this to be supported. Also, we need a way to move it around the screen, but that's fine. Actually, hold on. I haven't even checked resources when it's like this window. Hold on, this is different. Kind of important. Hold on, we haven't checked resources in a while. 59 kilobytes. I'd like to point out, by the way, that of these 59,000 kilobytes, 59 megabytes, that 60 megabytes, 59 megabytes, by the way, every card in the game adds 1 megabyte of memory requirement for the game. So if I have 100 cards, it's gonna be 150 megabytes to render, or like minimum requirements. That's not bad, right? If I have 100 cards, I mean, look at Firefox here. Look at this. This thing is consuming we'll say like 1.5 to 2 gigabytes of RAM, right? My Hoenn tablet, resting, 24 megabytes of RAM. What else is doing a thing? NVIDIA is hogging it. Riot Games client is for some reason consuming 1/4 of a gigabyte. I don't know why it's doing that. Fuck you, end task. What else is search indexer? I don't even know what that does. Service Hub IntelliCode. Oh, this is Visual Studio. Okay, that's fine. My Steam Deck is consuming 200 megabytes of RAM. Yeah, I think I'm justified having 150 megabytes of RAM requirement. It's fine. All right. Anyway, we'll come back to resolutions later. For now, this is totally fine. This is the main supported resolution anyway. And if it looks good here, it'll look good anywhere. Okay, next on the agenda, we're implementing abilities, right? Yes, I think we are. So which ability do we want to implement first? It's going to be Firefly Queen, right? 2 green quanta spawn a firefly. So how are we going to do this? Currently, abilities and cards are under their own module, but for abilities, right now they're just text-based. There's no actual implementation yet, but because of how I made the program, it's trivial to add implementation. All we have to do with Firefly is when ability clicked, abilities, or it's going to be something like check your current quanta level. If quanta is above 0, then do whatever, right? If you meet the quanta requirement. Then you just spawn a creature of ID number Firefly, and that's it, right? And it just summons the creature. Is there anything we have to worry about with summon versus ability spawned creatures? Is that a worry? Is there anything in the game? Is it like, hold on, there is a difference, right? Because in Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Hearthstone, there's a difference between actually playing a card to summon a creature and making a creature through abilities. How do abilities work? If a creature uses an ability, can it still attack that turn? Yes. Can it use abilities multiple times? No. The way it works is this. Okay, here, let's restart it. This is how abilities work in Elements of the game, and we're gonna copy this completely. You play Firefly Queen. Okay, round ends because you can't do any creature to creature combat, right? That's a thing. So in Elements of the game, you play your creature, you end turn. Firefly Queen does 3 damage, smork, right? Right to the enemy's face. That is expected behavior, okay? That's, everything has charge. Because there's no creature to creature combat, so you don't have to worry about it, right? Everything has charge. Enemy plays the game, so enemy has a chance to counter whatever threat Firefly Queen has to you. It comes back to your turn. Firefly Queen has a glowing border that says, hey, you can click me to use my ability. You highlight it, you click it, click, and it spawns a Firefly if you have the 2 green quanta, right? Firefly spawns, okay? Boom. You know what? I'll even go a step further. Let's actually get a Firefly on the field because that is an exception. Okay, so Firefly Queen. Okay, enemy turn, your turn, you click it, spawns a Firefly, just like that, right? So Firefly is now on the field. Firefly, at the end of the turn, can do 3 damage to your face. Firefly Queen will, again, do 3 damage to your face, but you can't spam the ability. But if it's a passive ability, that always triggers. Firefly has one such passive ability. Bioluminescence. Generate a light quanta every turn. It should be a symbol, but bear with me a second. So, generate a light quanta. So at the end of your turn, it'll do 3 damage and give you 1 light quanta for you to use next turn. Does that make sense? Can they use the ability on the turn they're played? No, it cannot. So if you play Firefly Queen, you cannot use the ability the same turn. that must wait a turn. I think that's Magic rules, right? So something like Forest Spirit, if you play that, it's going to sit out there like a 2/1, like a moron, until next turn, where you're going to click it, gain +2/+2, and then you can use it again and again and again every other turn after that. Also, why doesn't Lycanthrope say it can only use its ability? What? Wait, what? Also, why doesn't Lycanthrope say it can only use its ability once ever? Doesn't it? Elements, the game wiki. I explicitly remember looking at this card because of reasons. Hold on. I mean, doesn't the permanently kind of imply that? I agree, it's badly worded, but you know, like the permanently is kind of intending to be that, right? Also, I'd like to point out, by the way, even though this says you only use it, or well, even though you only use it once, it's still a really, really good card, by the way. I'm going to be playtesting this from a perspective of never having played a card game like this. Good. I need feedback. When the demo comes out, that's like the final chance anyone's going to have to like change the gameplay. If people don't like the gameplay, I will more than happily change the gameplay, right? I'm not expecting to release this game for like 2 more months. Okay, there's a lot of shit to do. But once we get the gameplay part down, once this is all done and like you can kill your opponent and like we do everything, at that point it's just flavor, right? It's adding sound, it's adding animation, it's adding voice acting, which I guess is sound. But like, wouldn't it be cool if you like play Firefly Queen and she comes out like, long live the queen, like in a very like princessy voice? Listen, I know some hella woman VTubers and they're gonna be hella good Firefly Queens, okay? I know a queen VTuber. Ha! Give it like a pompy like British accent. Ha ha ha! Biscuit on a Tuesday. And then little fireflies come out. It's like, for the queen, the queen. I'm going to play test from the perspective of playing a huge number of card games. Based. Especially, actually, Fonzie, your criticism specifically, I'm probably going to value more than anybody else's. No pressure. 1, because you play a lot of card games. 2, you actually have an interest in making card games, so you already have like an eye for like balance and stuff that I probably lack. I have my own opinions, but like I'm also dumb. Can I stream the playtest? Yeah, of course. Space Cadet, I can promise you there is nothing you can't stream about this game, okay? Like, you're totally fine. You can do whatever you want. Hell, you can steal the game if you wanna. It's gonna be free. Oh, damn. Fonzie, your feedback is more valuable like gold. Well, it's just he's like super interested in like card game design, and I know he wants to like design his own game. So like stuff like that, I think it's gonna be valuable. Listen, hey, if somebody has like that as a resource, I'm gonna use it, okay? I want this game to be good. I want this to be a fun little Elements of the Game Steam edition. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, chat. This is kind of turning into like Elements of the Game 2. Because this is definitely the biggest departure from the original Elements of the Game. It's also going to have the highest budget, but I would feel like a giant schlong if I, in like a douche kind of way, if I called this Elements of the Game 2 and I put it on Steam. Like, even if it's free to play, which it will be, I feel like a dick if I did that because I don't own the IP. And like, what if the guy comes back, you know? I've tried to reach out to him. I did. I did my due diligence. I just can't get a hold of him. Even VRT, the artist that I got permission from, just to be clear, because somebody actually PM'd me about this. I have proof. Hold on, I just cleaned up my desktop, so I put everything in this folder. Wait a second. Wait, what's this VRT art doing in here? Oh, there we go. By the way, do I have permission to use this art for the game at VRT? Oh, always. Oh, sorry, that's Path of Exile. I do have Face Salvager. Wait, where did this art come from? Oh, this is unfinished art. Oh my God, wait, why don't I have this art in the game? Oh no, oh chat, oh. Oh, chat, why did I take that out of the folder? How did that even happen? Hold on. Oh, that's him looking for the original art, but he couldn't find it. So there. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. VRT art that you guys may not know existed. Hold on. This is Graviton Salvager. It would be so sick for this game to be good. Such a departure from your usual PoE builds. Hey! Yeah, there you go. There's Phase Salvager. I'm going to be honest, chat. This card came out immediately after I like stopped playing the game. So I don't know what it does. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what it does. What's next? Phase Salvager. There you go. I think it was, Space Cadet Aphrodite. You were asking about this. This is the actual uncompressed Phase Salvager art. So that's actually what it looks like. So you have a little bit more detail. I always thought it was taking a piss, but like, look, it's like building like a little city. You can kind of see it. Ugh, so nice to actually have art. This is unused Angel Knight. I don't know what this is for. It's definitely for elements of the game. It has that style, but I don't know what it's like. Maybe this was supposed to be like the new Crusader or new Angel or something. Definitely not Angel. Maybe Crusader, because Crusader is one of VRT's arts, which is this, but I think he's not proud of this because it's one of his older pieces of art. And I think it kind of looks blocky for his taste. So I think he might have been remaking it to this, which, you know, already does look a lot better. This is, this is Brimstone Eater. Hold on, I can show you guys the original card. It was actually intended to replace elements, the game wiki, boom, 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 fire. Here you go. Ash Eater, whatever. I know it as Brimstone Eater. This. So that, oh wait, is that what it is? Is that the same thing? Hold on. No, it's not. It's not the same thing. I can tell by the legs. This is a spore creature. This is art based on the spore creature. I can tell because of the legs is the big giveaway. Oh, that is so specific. The lighting is way better on this one too. Interesting. How interesting. Yeah, it's VRT art. It's in his folder, and this says graphic art by photosynthesis, which is the spore guy. Wow. Interesting. It's almost like VRT. I don't know why he did this. This was never thrown into the game. I like this way more too. Very common in concept design, actually. Oh, it looks like most of the spore creatures are crafted after existing things. Oh, maybe. I don't know. This is not. Oh, is this Elements the game art? No, this is not Elements the game art, but I'm gonna be honest, I might just cut out the left side here and just use this as like a spell or something. I think it looks cool. I have permission to use his art. I don't know what this is for, but by golly, it looks cool. It looks like a phoenix, like rising out. I don't know. Ooh, but there's humans though. Maybe I add little crab claws to them. Oh, I know what this is. This is not a creature. This is a art lesson. VRT used to give art lessons on the forums, and this was one of the art lessons he gave about lighting, which is, you know, draw a creature grayscale and all that. And this is like his lighting lesson, which is really cool. I like it. It's so creepy. I mean, obviously I'm gonna use it anyway, but like, you know, we'll just cut off the right here, zoom out a little. Yeah, that's a creature waiting to happen. Now we just have to find what Fallen Elf was built from. No, I think Aphrodite already sent out a thing like highlighting what she thought it was. Oh, chat, this is gonna be a fun game. Why do I have this saved? No shot. Is this VRT art? Wait, Lycanthrope is VRT art? Oh, wait, hold on. Uh-oh. Is that VRT art, chat? That kind of matters. Maybe we'll have, hold on. We're not going to call this Lycanthrope. I'm not using this art for Lycanthrope. I refuse to give him the noodle hands. Elements of the game wiki. Hold on. Entropy. Lycanthrope. This was a particularly tough card to create art for, mostly due to the fact that the werewolf thematically leans very strongly towards darkness, with entropy represented by a pinkish purple, making a card dark looking still fit the troublesome at least. I think that worked out though. He's still pretty menacing looking. Is he though? Is he though? Do we want hot dog fingers VRT? VRT, I love your art, but I'm not using this for Lycanthrope. Okay, I refuse. Look at his mouth. He doesn't even have a werewolf mouth. He has like a little, he's like a little rat. Yeah, I know, Fonzie. I know he did. Like, he did a lot of art that's just lost to time, like Aether Pillar. He did Colossal Dragon, which is Gravity's Dragon. I might AI upscale some of those just out of principle. Well, actually, the opposite of principle, out of card art needs, because we have permission from the original artist and it's lost to time. So I feel a little guilty about it anyway. But I think, chat, we're going to use this card, but we're not going to use it for Lycanthrope because it doesn't look like a werewolf to me. No offense, VRT. I think I might use this for like a spell like called Deform or something. You think? Would this be a good like Deform spell art? What could we call Abomination maybe? Because Abomination is a card in the original. I wasn't planning to bring it into the new game because we're not using mutations like that. Like it's not going to be like you have a chance to turn into an abomination. But maybe we could have a spell called Deform or something. So like the hot dog fingers like make sense. I actually didn't start Lycanthrope yet. If you want to use him, if you can. No, please do Lycanthrope, please. Please. Okay, I'm not gonna have, this is the least threatening Lycanthrope I have ever seen in my life. Like, oh my God. I think I'm gonna use this for Abomination, which is a card that does exist in Elements the game. Hold on, let me make sure that's not VRT art. Elements the game wiki. Plus, I want to see your version of a werewolf, okay? This is Abomination. This is art that's done for the card by Mask Holder, but I don't know who that is. But yeah, this is Abomination, which, you know, it's okay. It's all crooked and like grotesque, but like, this is also crooked and grotesque. It's a boring card anyway. It's a 5 mana 5/5, and you never played these ever. It was just a side effect of now Micro Abomination. This shit was overpowered AF. Look at this: 1 entropy mana, 2/4. No downsides. What a great card! Like one of the best. Like if you're ever gonna play a 1-cost creature in Elements of the game, this was the shit. God, what a great fucking rainbow card. So overpowered. Dissipation Shield. Oh, right. This is a card that we need to overhaul. Sorry, as I'm looking at Elements of the game, I'm just like, as we're getting to the point where we start implementing all of the cards, I'm like looking through them and I'm like, oh, this won't work in our game. So the way this worked, by the way, is if you ever played this card, you had like 90 to 120 entropy quanta before you even played this. And then you would generate like 12 per turn. And it would let you survive maybe 3 or 4 turns before it ran out. How am I going to implement this? I have no idea. I want to keep the spirit of it. Gameplay, weebs, backseat me. how are we going to implement this in a game where your quanta resets every turn, so you can't build an unlimited amount of it? There's two ways I'm thinking we can get out of this conundrum if we really want to use this shield like it is. We could have a relic that says your entropy mana does not reset every turn. Or like your entropy mana doesn't reset. Yeah, right? Your quanta just resets at the beginning of your turn. Not exactly. No, that's not how it would work. The way we have it designed is you would play your card Firefly Queen. It would cost 4 air mana. And let's say your quanta is going to give you 5 next turn. The way it'll work is right now you have 0. Just imagine that's a 0 there. You would end your turn. All of your creatures would do damage. All your relics would go off. It would go to your weapon. It would do damage. Your mark is the very last thing to go off. So it goes like all your relics would go off right to left, and then weapon hits, and then your mark goes off. So you would generate 5 air quanta at the end of your turn, and then it would go to your enemy. He would do whatever he wants, and then it would come back to you. And at that point, you have 5 air mana. Or if you have a bunch of fireflies out, you would generate, you know, your 7 bioluminescence light quanta, your 5 air quanta, and then that would end your turn. So your enemy can do stuff with it if he wants to, and then it would come back to you. Yeah, just make it so it sets mana at the beginning of your turn instead of the end. So you want it to use excess mana. Do you though? I kind of, oh, this is the prelude. I like this song. It's very hard to hear right now. Was music that quiet the whole time? Damn, Gary, you suck at streaming. Do we really want it to set at the end of the turn though? No, I mean, I'm sorry. Do we really want it to set at the beginning of the turn? Because the way I'm imagining it is you generate all your quanta at the end of your turn, and then your enemy can fuck with it if he really wants to. It's like the equivalent of like, you know how there are like magic cards that's like disable target land for a turn or whatever balance you guys have for it, destroy a land. The idea here is you would be able to scramble or maybe absorb or do something with their quanta before it's actually their turn. But then again, is that fun in this version of Elements the game where every turn you have to generate your quanta again? Is it fun to reset your mana or something? Probably not. So you're saying you should generate it at the beginning of your turn, and then the excess blocks. If we're gonna do it like that, shields are already pretty powerful. Like Permafrost Shield reduces damage by 2 and does whatever else you need it to, right? But reduces damage by 2. Or like here, Titanium Shield, right? Earth's big shield, right? The expensive one. Titanium Shield reduces all damage taken by 3, so this entire field would do no damage, right? And in order to like get past it, you either have to give your creatures acceleration, steal it, destroy it, animate it if you're air, something like that, right? Because air has animate relic, and you could animate their relic, so you would create a shield creature with ability reduce all damage taken by 3, but not to your health, it's to the creature, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. In that case, Entropy Shield should be strong, right? If that's our measure of power here, reduce damage taken by 3, like Entropy Shield should be like absorb all damage taken for 1 entropy mana. And then if they have 7 creatures, you have to pay 7 entropy mana. So it's strong against like 1 or 2 creatures, but against like a field, it's worthless unless you have an insane mana regeneration. Maybe that is the way to go. I kind of like that idea. The only problem with that though is a couple of things. Creatures. If Firefly has bioluminescence, when does it give you that? Is it at the beginning of your turn? I don't know how much I like that. We could just find a balance in that it activates ability at the end of the turn, so you end up with a bunch of light quanta. Oh, but then it would reset at the beginning of the turn. I think we're gonna keep it to end of turn. I think it's more consistent. I think it's better. And then we'll just balance stuff like Entropy Shield around the thought that you will have whatever mark you have. So you'll always have quanta to defend with. Okay. Okay, I can get behind that. Okay, beautiful. Excellent. What's next on the agenda? Abilities? I think it's finally time we implement it, right? Okay, let's do abilities. First, did the librarian text me? Yes, she did. Uh-oh, LOL, what are you up to for the rest of the night? Eating and sleeping and texting you. Smiley face. It's my R and... Hold on, chat, I'm rizzing. It's my R&R day. Chat, listen, I got a crazy story about this librarian lady, okay? So I was at her apartment yesterday, right? This is why we had to end stream early. So I was at her apartment, right? And we're talking, and she's like, oh, what do you usually do after work when I stream, right? So I'm like, oh, you know, this or that. And she's like, what, do you stream on Twitch? And I was like, oh, she actually said Twitch. She said, do you stream on Twitch? And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Chat, I think she's a secret weeb. I think she's a secret weeb. Okay, here's why. We were looking through her like Amazon Prime stuff, and she was like, pick out a funny movie. I want to watch something funny. That's her voice. And I was like, okay. So I press the down button until I find funny movies. And then I go past her like previously watched list or whatever, recommended list, whatever. And it was filled to the brim with anime. And I'm like, fuck. Shit. Chat, she wants to go to a Ren fair. she likes anime. I don't know if this can work out. I'll do the Ren fair thing, but anime, I don't know. You know what they say about women who are weebs? They're nice people. Well, you found yourself a kindred spirit? No, chat, I don't like anime. I'm sorry. Okay. Aw, gee, thanks. Hey, no shame, okay? Okay, so currently, what is an ability in this game? And we'll go from there. Let's do it that way. An ability has the name of the ability text, the cost of the ability, and the element type to use. Give title. That's useless. Okay. I think we're gonna give this a Boolean value of available to be used, is able, is active. Let's do that. Boolean is active, which we're gonna set to false in all cases at the beginning. And the reason why is because when a card is played with an ability on it, it will come out as false. When your turn ends, or when your turn starts, I guess, and that does matter, when your turn starts, set is active ability equal false to is active equals true, and then it will become clickable. Now, if that's the case, we need to draw a new border on the card. So what we're actually going to need, why is this issues? Function definition for update mouse location not found. I don't even know how that's found. My game renders, right? Okay. Don't know what this is highlighting. Thanks, game. Okay. Okay, IntelliSense, what is this? Sent you the card upscaled on Discord. Oh, oh my god, you're the best artist ever. What is this? Oh my god, I have to show you everything she just sent me. This is the greatest artist ever. How? It's so cool. Oh my god. I mentioned this in passing yesterday. In passing. Oh, Chad, it's so beautiful. It's so nice. It's so pretty. And it's wonderful. I'm not gonna complain. Is it possible to not have by Gary the Goo Boy down here? That is my only thing. It's so wonderful. It's so beautiful. It's so, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would platonically kiss you. Mwah! Platonic kiss, okay? It's beautiful. Like, that's the only thing. Font needs to be more readable than Gary's code, though. I think this is fine. I like the subtlety of it, especially because if we use this for Steam, then also I like the card graphic. Okay, look at this card graphic. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so 3D and it's so nice. It's so much better than before. Like, just for comparison, just so you guys know what we're comparing this against. Card backgrounds, nope. Card art, this. Okay, this is what it's being compared against. Come on, look, it's not even close. AI, real artist, don't even get us on the same level. Whoever says AI is gonna replace real artists is fooling themselves. Space Cadet Aphrodite, thank you. You're a wonderful artist. Above and beyond. Ugh, beautiful. Hey, if you ever want to do Twitch emotes when we're done with all this, I could have you, not animation, but like, holy cow, do I need new Twitch emotes. Okay, anyway, beautiful new card back. We're gonna save it. Save, no, same even jazz. PNG, programming, elements, the remake, card art, back of card, save, override, yes. So now, card backgrounds, card art. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful, chat. It's so clean. Anyway, let's go back to abilities. Now that we have that beautiful back of card stuff, which you guys will see tomorrow, because today is ability implementation, and if that goes well, tomorrow is enemy field and AI. But AI should take more than a couple of hours, right? Although I do know all the rules the AI is gonna follow, so maybe not. I do animation too. What? Concept artist and does animation? Oh man. Criminally undercharging yourself. Okay. Auto. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We don't need a function to get is active or set it, like set is active equals true, because that's a public variable, so I don't mind changing that on my own. We need a function for drawing borders, so we will be draw active ability border. So we're gonna need an SDL renderer pointer. We're gonna need a render rect of a card, so an SDL f rect, render rect. We're also gonna need I don't know what else we're gonna need. Because we're gonna surround this with an if statement. If this is true, then do this. Do different elements have different colors? I guess we could do that. I don't know if I want that though. I mean, we could do it, but I don't know if I want that. Oh, maybe ability cost. So if it's an ability cost you can afford, maybe do it. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just keep it like that. But we could do things here where it's like different elements have different like active borders around them. But for now, we'll keep it like gold. So now if assuming everything is true and we want to draw the border, we need a render rect to draw around. So we need to SDL set draw blend mode, render draw blend mode. And we're gonna need the renderer and SDL blend, SDL blend mode blend. That's what it was. So now it has a translucent layer, but we can't keep this on permanently. We're gonna set it to none at the end of it. Okay. Amateur animation for sure. Well, anything's better than our current spazzing out glow stick guy. So now that we have translucent layer on, what do we want to do? Our current border of our cards on the field have 3 rectangles, right? 1 pixel apart. It's solid black, semi-black, and like very translucent black at the end. And it's like a grayscale going out to the field. So I think we can set our color to gold. Let's pick a color here. As a game artist, I try not to rely on color coding alone. Since it's not colorblind accessible, I usually do color and shape combo. In our case, because element doesn't matter for like, basically we're just showing that like ability cost is on. And I think regardless of what kind of color blindness you have, anybody can recognize the difference between a black border and like a gold border or a yellow border or whatever color we choose. Color picker RGB. So regardless of what color we choose, like anybody can tell the difference between like this and black, right? There's not a color blindness for like grayscale. Well, even then, even grayscale, you'd tell the difference, right? Ironically, I don't want something super bright. That's like super distracting. In fact, what color do we have on the field right now? This color. That's a good color, right? What color is that? Ooh, that's too zoomed in. Although I do like how, regardless of how much you zoom in on that wood, it's still really, really cool. Although it's kind of, oh, you can kind of tell, because this is a little bit AI upscaled in the wood. You can kind of tell right there where it's kind of cheating. Oh, well. Anyway, I kind of want this yellow effect. Maybe we can even like, hold on. Print screen, close, paint, grab this, zoom in, eyedropper, that. Is that really that? That's not that. Hold on, I picked it wrong. Eyedrop. That. Wow, is that really that? Damn. How do I, hello? How do I draw with it? What is this? What is this color? Paint? Hold on. Print screen, oop, shit. Print screen, close. GIMP, it'll tell me. It always tells me the truth. I sent you a little picture if you want to use those colors. Ooh. A couple of palettes that are colorblind accessible. Oh, shit. Well, right now we have black and gold. Actually, it seems like... Oh, I was about to say... I love pastel colors. That pastel 1, like, color scheme, that is, like, my vibe. I love that color. Or I love those colors. Damn. I should save this picture. I feel like it really matters. Hold on, let's get the RGB of this first. Okay, so color pick. Where's my little dropper? There it is. this. Okay, what is this color? 65, 51, 34. 65, 51, 34. Oh my god. 65, 51, 34. I think that's what I just said and I don't remember. Okay. SDL, set, render, draw, color. Set it to that color using the renderer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 76, 7 million. Ah! Actually, I don't remember what I said earlier. Hold on. What was it? Shit. Go to the old, reset. 65, 51, 34. Okay, sweet. So that is our current, like, gold value. So let's get rid of that. Now, SDL, render, draw, rect F? Is that the function? Oh my god, I'm so good at programming. We're gonna draw with our renderer. The render rect. That should be my reference. Should be by const reference even. So we're gonna draw that rectangle, and it's gonna be the border of the card. Do I want it to be the border of the card? No. I want it to be... Ooh, we can't do it by const. Now we have to change it. In fact, we want a copy of it. Wow, that's weird. I was right from the original. Okay. Render rect dot x -1. Render rect dot y -1. The reason why is because I wanted to move it left and up by 1 pixel, which means the width and the height need to go 2, right? I think that's how you draw the rectangle there. So that's just a gold border. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's just make sure we actually did this correctly. So for now, we're gonna set everything to true, so everything has a gold border. So let's go to our draw everything on field check. So under draw border, okay, so after draw border, if, you know what, let's just do it under row field 1. Let's just do like if, what's the Boolean value called? I already forgot. Is active. If is active, I hate that name already. If ability is active, save it. Ability is active equals true, then do something. Now this ability active is actually field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot that save. Hello, should be active. Oh, it's the ability. So it should be, because we're referencing cards now, so bear with me a second. Is creature card cost, where's its ability? Ability given. Ability given dot ability is active. Is taken element ID render rect. Wait, why am I not getting access to this value? Check ability? What is check ability? Have I made that function yet? Check ability, bool override, has ability true, return false. Oh! Well, fuck me. There you go. I already solved this problem. Explanation point, field dot creature row. Oh no, L creature. That's where I was fucking up. L creature dot check ability. Do that function. So if it's true, return true. If it's false, return false. Has ability. Do I set that in the creature function? Make creature relic card. Give ability ability. If L creature dot how do I say if there's an ability do this? Because that's what I'm checking. I guess I could just do it. L creature dot has ability equals true. Something like that. So now it has an ability. Then oh shit. Fuck. Oh man, I just hold on. View Solution Explorer. We need font. We need elements. We need cards. Okay. So cards, ability. Ability is active equals true. Draw active ability border. Draw active. Shit. L creature dot has ability, ability given, dot ability is active. Draw active ability border. There we go. Okay. Excellent. That's what I wanted. And this is going to be returning a give ability info. I don't need this. And this is going to return void. Okay, let's try this. It didn't work. Why? Give ability info is not a member of ability. Oh shit, I just deleted that. Fuck. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. This does do something. Huh. Well, I didn't know it could do anything. I'm not actually returning a value here. That's cute. I guess void. I don't even know how I did that. I guess C++ doesn't need an ability return. Anyway. Didn't work because active ability border function does not take in 0 arguments. Oh, we need the renderer. Sorry. Renderer. We also need an frect, which is temp rect. Go. Is there a gold border around that? Maybe I shouldn't be using Phoenix for this example. Hold on. Let's get something with a little bit darker of a border here. Firefly Queen. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see a gold border there. Maybe I'm colorblind. Huh. Fun facts. Photosynthesis is, Fun fact, photosynthesis' spore creatures used for Odiug is called Swabby, Leaf Dragon is Rustler, and Ivory Dragon is Frostworm. Oh, you found the original spore creatures? That's nerdy. Sweet. Muthu Vishal. Wow, long time no see. Holy cow. I still can't find Fallen Elf though. I don't know how you're gonna find that, dude. You're talking like 2006. Maybe under the art asset? No, it shouldn't be. It should be above everything, I think. Because we draw the border here, and that is that translucent layer. Oh, shit, sorry. We draw borders here, right? This draw border function is the outer black translucent layer. So this kind of semi-transparent layer around this here, this rectangle, that is the draw border function in its doing its work, right? That's what this does. Now I'm trying to do the same thing of draw active ability border. Maybe we should just not get fancy and just try to run the function. So with no qualifications, everything gets this. It did work. Wait, am I crazy? Hold on. I do see something there. There's a gold something there, right? It's like a dark brown. It's so tiny. It's like 1 pixel wide. But I think it's there. Okay. Is it though? It must be. Hold on. You know what? Here's an easy way to test this. Let's just make the color a different color. So copy. And then let's do like white. That's easy to notice, right? Yep, there it is. Okay. Knew there was something there. So do we like where the border is on the card? Actually, white just kind of works, doesn't it? That is like so noticeable. Action art. Thank you for following. Action art. You want to see some real action art? Space Cadet in chat is a real artist. Also, do you guys like how we're listening to a lo-fi version of the Wii Shop channel? That's Lo-Fi Leah. God, what a great channel. 50 comments, gets like 64,000 views. Ugh, so underrated. I'm trying to move this chat. I can't fix it. There we go. Define blend mode. Looks great, matches the numbers. I don't think it should be white, but I get it. Also, hold on, I'm gonna zoom in a lot here. Does that, hold on. Is there a gap between the white and the card here? Like 1 pixel wide? Am I crazy? No, there's not. That's legit. Okay. I'm just looking really closely at like the stream here. I don't think there is like a white line in between these. Also, for Astro Daddy's sake, let's not use temp art here. Let's use finished art. There we go. Now you can use pastels since white looks so nice. Oh, true. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. Next to other cards, though, like, yeah, this stands out as like, oh, it has an ability. Click it. But I feel like there's more we can do. I could do like an animation and just have like gold like swirling around or like white swirling around. Like I could do that. I love your Goo Boy persona. Everything fits perfect. Thank you. Oh, action art. That's so nice of you. You know what? Just because you're the new guy here, let's make everyone mildly uncomfortable. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Let's have a little one. There we go. Okay, it's fixed. Hi. See, this is what I mean. This is why I want a third monitor, because now you guys are seeing multiple Goo Boys and it's all blurry and it looks really messy and this is like nauseating. Ugh. Gary, get your shit together. I know. Animation, yes. You think it needs animation? I guess I can. I just don't like the 1 pixel wide white border. Like it stands out a lot. I don't think we need it. Maybe we try for like an orange look. Oh, hold on. Let's try like not Firefly. Maybe that's why I like the color orange here. Let's try Odiug. I mean, it stands out. I don't like the color white here though. What goes good with like gray and gold? What's like a standout color? Like how orange and blue are like contrasty, but they look good together. That kind of meme. Like what's the contrast to like gray and gold? Purple? Yellow? Maybe gray and gold is the contrast. Indigo? Oh. Let's try indigo. Let's do that. What is indigo? Oops, you guys don't see anything, sorry. What is indigo? So like here, like when I hear indigo, I think of like this. If somebody has a better one, so 60, 14, 53. 16, 14, 53. That is way too dark. That needs changed. I mean, you could see the difference, but it's like so minor. If anything, we're learning that it needs to be a really bright color. More blue purple, is that indigo-ish? I don't know. Let's try it. Hold on. Google indigo. I want the most stereotypical bright indigo color I could possibly think of. Indigo, the color is traditionally... Oh, it's like dark, it's like navy blue. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's the color of the rainbow. Duh. Hex code 4B0082 is traditional indigo. Paste. Okay, so 29051. 29051. This is traditional indigo. I need to make it brighter. I like it. I actually like it. Why can't I see it? Because it's really dark. It's there. It is a purple hue. In fact, here, let's compare. You know what? Hold on. I got a better one. Let's do like Odiug or something that's like really bright. So you could see barely it's there, but it's really dark. It might not even show on stream that well because it's a low quality stream. IPN Bottles is following. Thank you. Mwah. Okay, so let's go for like a brighter version of the same color. And I think I have to change. What do I change? Is it light? No, I'm totally doing this wrong. Fuck. Hold on, I can just paste. Okay, so that is that. How do I increase brightness? Is that still indigo though? Oh, yes it is. Okay, yeah, okay. 30, negative 50, 84. 30, 0, 84. This is copyrighted. I love this song. I can play it on piano, but it's copyrighted. Okay, let's try it. What does this look like? It's there, but it's too dark again. It looks too... It's purple, but... Yikes. Just not bright enough. So we need, like, a really bright... So indigo is, like, purplish blue, right? I almost want to make it just like that. So 25, 5, 100. 25, 5, 100. Still too dark, but it is blue. Maybe it's just the blueness. Maybe we just need to make it way less blue. So maybe we take a step away from indigo and more into like grayscale. So like periwinkle color. 60, 50, 100. If anyone has any like RGBs we want to try here, I'm happy. Let's try like a periwinkle. I don't think we should go with blue here. 110, 78, 255. Okay. Let's listen to the artist. 110, 78. I know you guys don't see this. 1 second. 255. All right, let's try the artist's color here. It stands out. I mean, I can give it translucent layers around it to make it like more transitionally, if you catch my drift. It does stand out, to be fair. It does do that. Is it what we want to go with, though? Is this border for all creatures, assuming that they are or specific ones? This border, this colored border is for any creature with an active ability on. So like, let's say it comes back to your turn and hold on, I'll show you an ability. So like, let's take Odiug here. You see his ability is Devour, destroy target creature with less life and then gain 1/1. So if it's your turn, you have an Odiug, it looks like this when it's active, right? This is just zoomed in. So it'll have like a little purple hue. Contrast that with Odiugs who don't have active abilities. They'll have just this black border. But is this purple hue obvious enough? I can make it more obvious, but do we like the color? Let's put it that way. Gold would probably be better if it matches the UI's borders. My eyes focus on the border, not on the card itself. I guess we could try like a yellow. I mean, we could. Let's try it. I just feel like, I think you're right though. I think purple does look good there. Let's try like a really bright, like obnoxiously bright yellow. So 100. You know what? Fuck it. 255, 255, 0. We'll go for the most extreme. That's noticeable. That do be a noticeable border, but it's like noticeable maybe to a fault. I mean, again, I can give it some translucency, so it's not just this hard yellow line, but it is pretty bright. 187, 155, 56. Oh, let's try it. Hold on, chat. 187, 155, 56. Now that is what I'm talking about. That's perfect. I love having an artist in chat that just knows her shit. She can just be like, oh, I got this shit like the back of my hand. Sorry, language. Thank you. That is beautiful. Here with the colors. Something more luminous would definitely get the point across. I think the gold is pretty obvious. I like it. It matches the rest of the UI. We're gonna make it more obvious because when you zoom out and you're not paying attention, it is pretty easy to miss. But I can do that right now. Okay, here's how we're gonna fix this. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna have the same color, except, hold on. We're gonna move this up. There we go. Okay, so same color and everything, except we're gonna make it more translucent. So we'll go like 140. And then we're gonna have our render rect here. The same deal. Go. So same exact everything, except we give it another border and it's a little bit more translucent. It does look better. I think it needs one more layer though. It needs one more layer of like translucency. Are there 2 layers there? Hold on. Okay, I don't know if I want to screenshot this or what, but we'll comment it out. Is there a difference? So this is 1 pixel. This is 2 pixels. Is there a difference? Oh yeah, gold faux show. That comment was before the gold. Ah, gotcha. No? Yeah, is there an issue here? Oh, there isn't a difference because I never drew the next rectangle, sorry. I was like, wait a second, that doesn't look like there's a difference. There we go. Okay, that is 2 pixels wide for sure. Do we keep it there or does it need a second layer? Or a third layer, I mean, it already has 2 layers. I think it needs 1 more. I think it needs 1 more very light, like 30 transparency layer. It does stand out a lot though. Let's do 1 more, just really tiny layer. We'll do like 40 transparency. Okay, so this is the final version. Ability active, go. Yeah, I think that looks the best. I think having those 3 layers there to kind of phase that yellow out so it's not so abrupt. And the side effect is because I'm keeping 1 layer of that black to have like a really hard black outline, it makes it look like the card's like glowing, which is the intended effect. I think it stands out great. Here, let's zoom out to the full screen. Does that card stand out to you as an ability to be used? Or should it even be brighter? Make the glow bigger? How big? Like, I almost want to give it an animation so it's like blinking in and out. Double? Agreed, bigger? Okay. All right. Let's double it. We'll go to 6 layers. We'll just go straight off that. So copy, paste, except we're going to mix the trans layers here. So let's go by 50. So we'll go 200, 150, 100, 50, 20, something like that. All right. Here we go. The big bulky one. Go. Okay. Okay. That looks kind of cool. That looks kind of good. Bigger, not necessarily brighter. Looking for size increase. Love that. Compared to other cards, sure. That does stand out a lot. In a good way. Here, let me zoom out to the whole deck here. That stands out a lot. That's true. I like that. And then we're going to click it and then it'll go back to black and do its ability. You know what? To be fair, let's actually do a card here that actually has an ability. How is it with a different color scheme? What about like on Phoenix? That card's got something to say. True, true. I like that. Well, now my question is, looking at Phoenix, do we keep the black border here around the card? I think we do. I don't know. I'm always like torn on it. I look at Phoenix and I think no, but then I think about every other card. Make the border white? Yeah, I can do that. Hold on. Make the border white. So 255, 255, 255. We sure about that? Yeah, border white might give it a saber look. We sure about white? Maybe I could make it less like bright. He glow? Does he glow in a good way though? I don't know if I like the pure white look. I get what you guys are going at, but I don't know if I like pure white as like a 1 pixel thing. Could we make it like a tinge yellow? Like maybe we dye this down to like 150? Okay, I agree with you. The border color needs to change. I think that does help it pop a lot, but I don't know if I like the idea of a pure white or, god damn it, anything but Phoenix, please. Let's do like Odiug. That'll make it the most standouty. See, I don't know if I like the pure white though. Like when you look at Odiug, like, yeah, it stands out, but does it stand out? I don't know. I might have to revisit this later. If that had some sort of rotating flowy animation too, that would be great. 255, 237, 197. Okay. 255, 237, 197. Ooh. Okay, so less yellow, more grayscale-y. He does my bidding. Well, you're the educated one here. Do I like that though? Let's throw it on like Forest Spirit. That has a really dark background. It does stand out a lot. You know what? I'm warming up to it. As like, I'm trying to like look away for an extended period of time and then look back. That does help a lot with like seeing what creatures have an active ability or not. Okay, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. I see what you guys mean by lightsaber, where it's like a very thin, really bright center and then it phases out. I almost wish I gave it like a circular instead of like a square phase out. That looks a little weird. I almost wish this was a little circular at the corners, but it's minor. It's negligible. Reminds me of Magic the Gathering Arena when you can use an ability. Yeah, okay. I dig this. I can get behind this. Great work, team. Yeah, good job, team. I like it. I think it looks good. So we back out here and okay. When I back out of it, it does look a lot better. That's true. How does it look on a Firefly now? Fuck, that looks good. Oh man, it looks good. Oh, it looks nice. Okay, that's kind of based. What about like Air Dragon? That would be a difficult one to like find, right? Because it has like a pure white background, or almost. Where's my... Whoa, load game, scroll up. Enable Air Dragon, disable Firefly for just a second. All right, Azure Dragon, blow me away. Yeah, that stands out pretty well. I like it. Actually, if anything, on this card, it looks even better because it already has like a very light background. So it kind of blends into the card really well. Definitely gives some sort of this has an action feel. Yeah. Yeah. Part of me is thinking, do I need an animation? Because I could make like a pseudo animation where it's like, we have like a loading screen effect where it's like, there's a white bar, a black bar, a white bar, a black bar, and they just rotate around like the corner and stuff. Like, is that necessary? I don't know. I think it's fine. Like, especially if you click and it goes away. In fact, I could do that. Hold on. Let's just do that real quick. With no effect or anything, but for now, let's just give that effect. So, on mouse button down, iterate through everything. And then we're going to do another for loop. Where instead of the hand row size, we're going to go through creature row 1 for now. Iterate negatively, that doesn't matter. Point and F rect, player 1 field dot creature row 1. So all I'm doing here is we're just iterating through the creature rows stuff. Point and F rect, creature row I and creature row 1I is taken. Okay. Then temp creature is equal to find card from ID. Yes. For int j is equal to 0. J is less than element data. This is going to subtract based on the card cost, except instead of card cost, it's going to be temp creature dot to dot ability given dot ability cost. So if nothing else, what's going to happen now is we are going to summon a creature, and when I click it, I'm going to lose 3 air quanta. That's what should happen here. Chat, why am I losing 2 air quanta? Why? It's 3 air quanta. Wait, what did I give for an ability cost here? Dive costs 3 air. Ability given dot ability cost. Ability cost. What? Oh, extreme lag. I have dropped 800 frames. So yeah, I guess I did lag there for a bit. Oh, I am lagging a lot. Oh, geez. Oh no. Oh no. Disaster. That's not good. Why is it doing that? Huh. I don't think I'm pressing the internet that hard, but maybe I am. Interesting. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it's a sign I need to pay my cable bill. Okay. So, with that all in mind, and now that we have our ability borders done, why is it that my ability cost... Well, hold on. What about like Firefly Queen? When I click this, I should lose 2 life quanta. I'm losing air quanta. Ugh. Hold on. Why am I losing 2? Why is it 2 air quanta? Why is it that number specifically? What about like Odiug? Does that subtract 2 air quanta? Oh my god. Okay, what's going on here? Player 1 field, elemental table J, element P1 count. If temp creature 2 dot element type. No. That's ability given dot ability type? Is that what I called it? Ability type is an element, yes. Dot EID. There we go. Okay. All else being the same, it should now cost the same mana. So when we click Firefly Queen, we used 4 air quanta to summon it. Now when I click it, it should take 2 life. Okay, it takes 2 life. Okay. Sweet, it's going down. Okay, excellent. So now if I summon a creature and it's Azure Dragon, it should take 3 air. Chat, why is it taking 2 life? Why? Why is this taking entropy quanta? Wait. Why is this taking gravity quanta? Wait, am I basing it on my hand and not on my field? If temp creature 2... Oh, I'm grabbing it from the hand row. My bad. This should be creature row 1. Okay, now everything's gonna work. Firefly Queen, 2 green. Odiug, 1 gravity. Azure Dragon, 3 air. Beautiful. Okay, that doesn't work, but that's good. Forest Spirit should be 1 water. Okay, we did it. Sweet. No. It's what happened is when I was iterating through everything on the field to see where my mouse was pointed in, I was accidentally grabbing the data from my hand, which is why everything was weird with like, why is that costing 2 green? What the heck? So that fixed that. So that's good. So now we've successfully charged everything. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be clever. So subtract ability cost, and now temp creature. Oh no, it's not going to be temp creature. It's going to be the card on the field. Field. Oh, this is going to be difficult. How do I not draw the border? It must be like player 1 field dot creature row 1 dot I, which is that creature that we're highlighting, dot oh shit. How do I get his ability? It would be temp creature 2, but that's going to delete itself at the end. What do I do to draw the border? What function do I call here? It's when I draw everything on the field, and it's creature row spot 3. L creature dot ability given. Find card from ID. Oh, no, this is where the if statement comes in. Okay, okay, beautiful. So if L creature dot ability given dot ability is active equals true, then do this. So now, if nothing else, it doesn't run because summon once check is not a part of field point value. What? Oh, hold on. Sorry. I have to comment this out. Go. Okay, so now when I summon this, the border glows and it works. So now we're going to set L creature dot, oops, sorry, temp creature 2 dot ability given dot ability is active, and we're gonna make it equal to false. Let's see if this works. I don't think it's gonna work, but let's see if it works. So when I click this Firefly Queen, it'll subtract 2 life quanta, and it will do nothing except make the border around it disappear. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't work. I kind of figured that because temp creature 2 is just a thing we find from ID here. So I think what I have to do is give this field point value boolean has active ability. I think that's how I have to do this. And now when I come down here, we can set, if we save it, instead of that to false, now we do player 1 field dot creature row 1 dot, or sorry, creature 1 bracket I dot has active ability equals false. Okay. Okay, for now we're gonna say this is equal to true, but we'll come back to that. Save it. And then down here, where all we have to do, instead of having our L creature thing test, it's going to be field ability given, ability is active equals true. Instead, it's going to be field dot, oh, god damn it. Field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot has active ability equals true. Then draw the active border around the creature and then do that. Okay. Everything is the same. We have Firefly Queen, the ability is drawn, but now when I click this, it'll cost 2 green quanta, the border will disappear. There we go. Oh, are there some abilities that can be used on other players' turns? No. I am explicitly designing this and following through with the original mantra of Elements of the game, where there's no phases. There's no waiting for your opponent to do shit. It's just your turn and it's their turn and it's your turn. But to lean further into that to make it more fun, there's no phases. You don't have to draw a card, right? You can choose to draw a card, but you don't have to. Now here's the real test, chat. If I click this again, does it still subtract green quanta, life quanta? It should, but it shouldn't, if you catch my drift. So it will, but it shouldn't. Yes, okay, so now we just consume quanta forever. In fact, to kind of spam click here, you're gonna notice this number here. 06420 -2 -4 -6. It's kind of funny. Nice. I kind of like that. Yeah, it's going to be different. It means we can have overpowered shit like when your opponent draws a card, destroy a random creature or something like that, because you don't have to draw a card. I mean, we're probably not going to do that because it's unfun and RNG, but like that's an example. Negative life quanta equals death quanta. No, we can't do that. We can't do that because what that's going to mean is the best way to have death quanta is just to have a life deck and just spam life cards. I don't really like that in terms of like game balance. It seems like it would be unfun. Because if you're gonna play a death deck, you should play death mark with death cards. I think it'd be kind of antithetical to what death is if you have to play life cards in it, you know? Haha, okie dokie. Yeah, no shame. Hey, I need feedback, so that's fantastic, all right? No shame in that. Okay, sweet. So has active ability equals true. Now, this is assuming that you have the quanta for it, but this is just the actual drawing on the field. The logic goes in the main loop. So, has active ability equals false. So, what we'll do is, and as part of our logic here for the if statement, and this has active ability equals true. So let's do that again. So now, why is this failing? What? Wait, is this like a syntax thing? I don't understand. What's wrong here? Why isn't this going? Possible loss of data. Argument. Float to const int. Impossible loss of data. Okay, whatever. Initializing. Wait, I'm so confused. What's the issue here? Left operand must be an L value? Oh, I have an equals true. I was assigning it. I wasn't comparing it. Okay, my bad. Okay, let's do this again. We click it, 2 green quanta. Okay, beautiful. Now, I think if we click this again, it's not going to use any life quanta. Beautiful. Okay, we did it. No matter how many times I click it. No, okay, sweet. So now, if anything has an active ability, this will consume 1 water. The ability goes away, used 1 water, and we can't spam click it. Okay, based. Louder music, please? Sure. That was the Me Channel Lo-Fi Leah. Game have a name yet? Yes, it is a remake of Elements the Game, except this is kind of turning into Elements the Game 2. It's a different game, but if you want an example of what the game is, here is the Wikipedia or wiki for it. If you want an example of what's in the card game. Ours is going to be different. There's no pillars, all that stuff. And ours is, if everything works out well, going to be featured on Steam for free. So if you want to try it, actually, we're going to have a demo of this, hopefully by Thursday, ideally. So now that we have this out, ability cost is working. Ability can't get spammed. If I double click really, really, really fast, does that change anything? No. I think in order for that to work, I guess technically, if you clicked twice, this game runs its logic at 120 frames a second. So I guess theoretically, you could click twice within 1/120th of a second, and I guess you could use the ability twice. No, you can't. That wouldn't even work because it sets its value to false immediately after subtracting the value. And we're going to have usability function in this here. So that's not even true. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Even spam clicking would never work. Same with summoning creatures. You can't spam click. It just doesn't work that way. Oh, sick, I'm in. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. So many nice new people nowadays. What the heck? All right. we're gonna call it there today. Tomorrow, what are we doing? Tomorrow we are, now that we have abilities done, I think we're gonna make Firefly Queen finally spawn a Firefly. We're gonna give Forest Spirit its growth, and we're gonna dynamically update the stats on both the card itself and on the stats on the field. We'll update both, I think. Probably. Maybe not. I'm undecided. I'm debating whether or not it's just the field or the card itself too. I don't know how much that matters to people. We'll have that dynamically updated. Once that's done, well, shit. At that point, we just set up the enemy field, which is going to be trivial. That's just some finagling with numbers. And we make creatures attack at the end of every turn. So when I press spacebar here, we gain 1 gravity quanta. That's means we're ending turns, quote unquote. That's all that means right now, but we do end turn, right? So every time we end turn, we do something. I think what we're gonna do is actually have logic where at the end of the turn, we grab the attack of every creature on the field, we subtract that from the enemy's health, and then we'll worry about animations later. I think at that point we're ready, right? We're ready to implement AI and call it a demo. I think we'll be ready for the demo right there. That's why I say Thursday we're gonna have the demo. Are we raiding? I don't know, who's streaming? Yeah, we'll raid somebody. Yeah, we'll raid somebody. Okay, you're gonna raid somebody who I haven't talked to in a while because I've been making a game. But everybody, that's it for today. I stream every single day at 4:30-ish p.m. my time, which is 7:15 right now, so 3 hours ago. But anyway, thank you for following. Thank you for everything. Give me kisses. See you later. Goodbye. Be nice to the VTuber, okay? She's cool.
Hades, please. Hi, Gary. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day. Hello. Hello. Can I get a shout for Gary? Hi, Raiders. Welcome. I just died. Seriously. Oh, I'm so not gonna make. Hi, welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? How was your stream? What did you do? You're making a card game? That's awesome. I hope that goes well for you. Thank you, kind friends, for the healing. We're just fighting Hades. No, you're not ruining it. It's not you, I promise. Oh! Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Hades, leave me alone. Ooh, not the death laser. Ooh, death laser. Huh. Thank you. Ooh. I'm going about this the sad way. Leave me alone, Hades! Not yet. Oh, I know I can stand right next to him during Death Laser. I'm just a big baby about it. No! But yeah, hi Gary, thank you so much for the raid. Hi Raiders, welcome. My name is Kuru, and I like cheese. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's okay. That was not our first run. I've actually beat the game. I know. Hello, Space. Hello, Fonzie? Is that your name? Thank you. R.I.P. I know. Oh. Oh, spoilery. Porky, thank you so much for your epic buster. I tried. That was gonna be my first 3 heat run win if I had managed to win. Which I clearly did not win, so that's okay. It's okay. I'm trying.
Oh, I'm still streaming.